The sea is massively important to the UK's economic life simply because we're an island nation. The general perception of the UK public is that shipping is not that integral to their lives, but nothing could be further from the truth. Everything that you could possibly think of in your home, some of your food, these things are not brought in by train or plane, these come by ship. If you can imagine the impact of piracy, the impact of major waterways like the Panama Canal, the Suez Canal being shut down for even a temporary basis, you're talking about a huge knock-on impact to the just-in-time delivery that is effectively underpinning global trade these days. The wheels of global trade need to keep on turning, and it's essential that you have a robust naval presence to stop threats like piracy or local conflicts from affecting global trade.
The main threat is overfishing, so taking too much stock from the sea and depleting the stock and therefore having no fish in the future. The general public should be concerned about the long-term availability of British fish, and that all comes down to management. And when you have management, you need surveillance and you need enforcement, because unfortunately in any industry, and fishing's no different, there are people who will bend the rules slightly or even break the rules. The presence of the Royal Navy on the fishing grounds brings with it a certain authority, as you would expect with a naval vessel appearing on your radar. So they provide a valuable service.
We're currently importing probably in the region of 800,000 barrels a day of oil and very significant quantities of natural gas as well. Virtually all of that comes to us passing through very narrow bottlenecks that carry a lot of the world's traded oil. To suddenly see the flow of oil through the Strait of Hormuz, for example, stopped completely, the world would effectively run out of usable supplies within about a year.
All of the business I invest in rely on international trade at some level, so whether that's import or export. And actually, when I think about it, probably 3/4 of my businesses absolutely assume that they are going to be able to trade internationally through the oceans. So for me, it would be an awful scenario if we couldn't trust that we were able to move goods and people safely through the seas. Although it's not a business, the Royal Navy, for many people and many countries, it's the face that will conjure up what Britain is all about. And it's very important when you're trying to get yourself seen and heard and known in a world that people can kind of picture you. The vision of them, it's a good vision, it's a safe vision, it's a trusting vision.